Hi, welcome to another Fajardo Friday. And I am going to talk to you about a, I guess, a little piece of advice that I have been giving people lately, especially people who are graduating. And I've come to that point in my life where, kids, you ask them, what are you going to do? Where are you going to go? What's your plans? All that kind of stuff. And then of course, they're like, well, what are you going to do this summer? Now, here's where the advice comes into play. So at my age, At my age, I kind of have this thought that I really, really wish I wasn't my age because of things that I want to do. So, the piece of advice that I've given people has to do with bucket lists. If you haven't, first of all, if you haven't made a bucket list, you really should start making bucket lists because it's just something to look forward to, something to have as goals, like, enjoyable goals in your life. That way you're always working towards that kind of a thing. Motivation. The second thing, though, is when you make your bucket lists, you probably should take a look at what kinds of things would work at certain physical age levels. So that's why I really gave kids that kind of advice because when I was younger, as an example, I used to be able to, in an auditorium, I used to be able to just run and jump up and like turn myself, and so that I could land sitting on the auditorium floor itself or on the stage floor itself. And I could do that kind of stuff, getting out of a pool, for example. All I had to do was just like lift myself up off to the side and then just get up there. I didn't have to use the stairs or anything like that. I could just jump right out. When I got into college, I could still do something like that. And then when I started working, because I work at a school, I'm okay. Oh, good. That is not the case anymore. And I don't know if it's just because of my strength level or anything like that, but I noticed some other things too that, as I'm getting older, it is more difficult to do things. I do get tired more easily. My strength isn't like what it was. And so if you've got things on that bucket list where you're kind of like major physical activities, whether it be, lots of touring, going around cities, whatever it may be, either A, choose to do that at a younger age, or B, be really, really in good shape in order for you to do that. But the other thing that I want to say is look at that bucket list and you need to really ask yourself, is this something that I'm going to enjoy when I'm much, much older? Or is this something that's better enjoyed when you're younger? So take it for what it's worth. I'm just saying, if you're going to make a bucket list, maybe waiting until you're old or retired or whatever it may be might not be the best option. Thanks for listening.